And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Daytona International Speedway as we prepare for the Division 2 of the Mountain Dew Dark Berry 400 under the lights at Daytona International Speedway. This is race number 12 for these drivers. After this, 3 more events. We head to Chicagoland, then to Michigan, and then we cap it all off at Arizona. Then the chase begins for the championship for the Snickers Cup Series. Now, here's the deal. What's going to go down here is these drivers, there are a few of them that are inside the top 10 as we speak, some that are outside the top 10. What we do here is these drivers, they're still going to be racing against each other, but you're going to have some championship contenders in the mix here if some of these drivers end up getting into the top 10. Some of those drivers that they could be include the points leader, Trent Whitney. Also Sean Galligan, who comes in 5th in the standings, and Jacob Cook, who comes in 9th in the standings. I'm not sure if everybody's quite gotten the concept of this. These races are still going to be the exact same way that they are right here, except we're going to have championship contenders in there. We will not know who the champion is, basically, until the checkered flag drops at Zenjoltis, the season finale for the Snickers Cup Series Division 3. Because we don't know where the other drivers are going to finish. So this is really a unique concept, and it's really going to be different and very unique in the chase once that rolls around. Alright, so we told you drivers that are inside the top 10. A few drivers we're also going to be keeping an eye on during the course of the night include John Worry and Devin Wilson in the 33 and 42 respectively. They are 13th and 14th in the standings, and they have an opportunity here tonight, if some drivers have some bad luck, to maybe move into the top 10 for the first time this year. So on the pole for tonight's race is going to be none other than Danny Wells. This is his first Snickers Cup Series pole. He'll start alongside of Jamie Muckley in the 37. Zach Buchanan, he's been on a bit of a streak as of late with really good finishes. I think he finished in the top 5 last week at Lowe's. He'll start alongside of the 42 of Devin Wilson, of which we were just speaking. Alexander Dawson and Barney Ward, our winner at Pocono, will roll off in row 3. So the command to fire the engines has been given. They will roll off, they will complete 2 pace laps, and we will get set to go green flag racing here at Daytona. Who's going to take the checkers? I have no idea. Callum Wales won the Division 2 race, and we have another different winner tonight. Here's the starting lineup for tonight's race. Lights are out on the pace car, which means we will go green flag racing when they come down here to the trial. Well, they're on the backstretch right now. I'll take this opportunity to make a few announcements. The first one is I want to thank all the guys that I was with last night. Kevin and Sean, Charles, Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young, and Trent Dunham for letting me be a part of the special live stream during the July Daytona race. That was an exciting race, and I want to just let you guys know I really appreciate you letting me in on it. It's a lot of fun doing that with you guys. Also, just a few other announcements. Sean Henley, I'd like to wish you a very happy 15th birthday, as I believe his birthday is today. So happy 15th birthday to Sean Henley, and also a happy 40th anniversary to my parents today. It is their anniversary here on June 8th, 2012. So 40th anniversary for them. Congratulations to them, and here we go. Green flag is out. Danny Wells, Jamie Muckley, Zach Buchanan, Devin Wilson, Alexander Dawson. That's the top 5 to start off this race. Now, for those of you that watched the Division 1 race, you already know this, but I'm going to refresh your memories. Trent Whitney has a little bit of work to do here at Daytona tonight. Remember, he won at Daytona earlier on this season, being the Daytona 500 winner, but Tim Walsh, he finished 16th in his Division 1 race. He comes in only 7 points behind of Tim Walsh. So that means that Trent Whitney has to guarantee himself the points lead by finishing in the 23rd position or better. If he finishes 24th or worse, he will leave second in the standings, which would be the first time he's done that since the beginning of the season. Alexander Dawson, he'll take a turn at the front, lead the first lap, but here comes Dion Scott to the inside, and Richard Johnson now is going to make it 3 wide. They've been 3 wide pretty much from the start of this race, but it's been a clean 3 wide, so not really that bad. Here comes the 50 of Dylan Young. He's looking to go to victory lane for the second time this season. He went to victory lane back at Atlanta, picking up his first Snickers Cup Series victory. And here comes Daniel Schwab, our Infineon race winner, as he will take the lead. He's getting help from Justin Perry. And a newcomer in that 38 car, you end up, I'm sure, remembering the 9 in the Mobil 1 Cup Series was driven by Miku Tashimi, filling in for her injured sister Harui. Well, Miku is in the 38 as well, and doing pretty well, running up here very close to the front in the Malo Cup 38 Ford. Here comes James McLeod in the Stars and Stripes 48. Nick Bergen, William Duncan also coming up here as well. Whoa! That was John Worry. John Worry, I don't think he spun. Like he saved that thing. Yeah, he did. He's going to go right here to the back of the pack. Good move there. Not pushing the issue, and John Worry's going to be able to continue on. He wants to keep his hopes alive of being able to make the check. Oh, there they go. Sam Young is sideways. Richard Johnson's involved. Oh, John Worry gets a piece of it. Chad Skinner. Trent Whitney, the points leader, gets a piece of it. Alexander Dawson, crunched. Danny Wells, the pole sitter, is involved. Zach Carlson, Chad Skinner, Richard Johnson, Matt Nathan, Mike Becker, and James McLeod leads us under the caution. Oh, Jake Cole, he's slow. Jamie Muckley, Zach Buchanan, Dion Scott, they may have been involved. There's Dawson, look at that car. That car is completely caved in the front. And, ooh, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out! Oh! Zach Carlson, Dion Scott, Jamie Muckley, they all back into each other. And the points leader, Trent Whitney, got some damage. Oh, good grief. Carlson's got the damage now to the front of his 41. Or not Carlson, I'm sorry, that's Zach Buchanan. John Worry has sustained some front end damage as well to his number 33. And the caution is out. James McLeod leads Luke Walker. Joseph Bryant is now up to third. Daniel Schwab and Kristen Worry complete the top 5. Now let's see what happens as the drivers will now make pit stops on lap 5. Let's try taking a look from the helicopter view to see what may have happened. Could have been Dion Scott and Richard Johnson getting together off turn 4 there. That red and white car and the blue car. Yep. They come down, they bounce into Logan Ryan. Ryan gets into Sam Young. Oh, and then up ahead, Hannah Smith and Chad Skinner get together. Mike Becker gets turned by Devin Wilson. It's his own teammate, actually. And there you see them all pile up. Matt Nathan, Alexander Dawson, Dion Scott, Zach Buchanan. Chad Skinner gets a little damage as he gets hit by John Worry. Look at Trent Whitney trying to avoid, and he gets hit into Sam Young. And Danny Wells actually got through without any damage. Good miss by Danny. Man, pole sitter did a great job. So did Barney Ward and Jamie Muckley. Some good misses there, but some of these drivers, they sustained pretty bad damage after the cars backed up there on the back straightaway. There's Jake Cole sliding through there in the 39. He may have been turned on an earlier incident or something, which caused him to be so far back. Don't know for certain, but right now, it looks like the 2 drivers that could end up retiring are Alexander Dawson and Zach Carlson. I keep saying Zach Carlson. I meant Zach Buchanan. We'll find out. Caution's out for the first time tonight at Daytona. So we're ready to go back to green flag racing And the leader is going to be Luke Walker after pit stops. Joseph Bryant second, Kristen Worry third, James McLeod fourth, and Nick Bergen will complete the top 5. Take a look at Sean Galligan right there. Pretty good run for the 44. He's right behind William Duncan, who is 6th. Galligan is now 7th. And Sean Galligan, he comes in 5th in the standings. We know that Tim Walsh, Trent Dunham, and Tony Speed all encountered problems in the Division 1 race. They came in 2nd through 4th. So Galligan, with a good run tonight, he could end up leaving as 2nd in the standings. We know he actually had a very good run in the Mobile One Cup Series, and that moved him up to, I think it was runner-up in the standings right now there, too. So Galligan, he's on a bit of a rampage as of right now. Drivers out. We do have 2 of them. Sam Young will retire in the 34th position. Tough break for him in that special 911 paint scheme. And Alexander Dawson will also retire from the race. Top 10 as we go back to green are Luke Walker, Joseph Bryant, Kristen Worry, James McLeod, Nick Bergen. We told you them already. William Duncan is in 6th. 7th is Sean Galligan. How about Jacob Cook? 9th in the standings. Good run for the AOL Chevrolet from Richard Childress Racing. Good top 10 going there. Daniel Schwab is 9th, and Red Bell completes the top 10. Her teammate, Miku Tashimi, runs in the 11th position. 12th is Mia Morris. 13th is Devin Wilson. 14th is Barney Ward. 15th is Jacob Lawler. 16th is Jake Cole. Trent Whitney is 17th. 18th is Adam Chambers. 19th is Danny Wells. And Logan Ryan completes their top 20. So Luke Walker's getting ready to put us back under the green flag. Here we go. The 26 from Roush Fenway Racing, and I just dropped my pen. Green flag, it's out once again. And we're back underway. Ford's out in front. They hold 4 of the top 5 spots right now. Walker, Bryant, Worry, and Bergen. The only Chevrolet in that Ford posse is the Lowe's Stars and Stripes Chevrolet from Hendrick Motorsports right there of James McLeod. Now, we do know that Steve Marsh and Sean Henley and Jack Richards, they weren't able to get Hendrick Motorsports its first win of Season 3. James McLeod looking pretty racy as he goes 3 wide and takes the top spot. He may be the driver to do it. If he doesn't, they will have one more opportunity with Anthony McCurry in the Division 3 race, as McLeod will lead. Here comes Jacob Cook. Cook's looking for his first win of the season. And Jacob Cook, he's looking to make the chase for the 2nd straight year. Here comes Red Bell. Ooh, good run for the 28. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, Galligan almost turned Kristen Worry there. That was close. Well, the interesting thing about the Division 1 race, for me anyway, was the fact that Callum Wales picked up his first Snickers Cup Series victory, and that was less than 24 hours after he helped PORWC defeat the NNSCRA over on Sean the Dog 97's channel. So, it's been a big day, and a big 24 hours for Callum Wales. And here comes a fellow Englishman, Barney Ward. He'll come to the inside. He's looking for career win number 2 in the Snickers Cup Series. His first one came a few weeks ago. Dana Schwab bounces off the wall. Did he keep it together? Yes, he did. He had contact with Kristen Worry, I think. And our Infineon race winner is going to get bypassed now. He was running in 4th last time by. Oh, tough break there. Michael Waltrip Racing not having the best of luck here at Daytona. They had Josie Bergen, Tim Walsh up front before in Division 1. They wrecked out late. Daniel Schwab, the troubles continue for him as well. Zach Carlson's also had some problems here today. There he is in the 55. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, big wreck. Oh, look out. Oh, Danny Wells, Jacob Cook, Daniel Schwab, Jake Cole, Adam Chambers. Oh, big wreck. Oh, Schwab is on top of Jake Cole. Nick Bergen may have gotten a piece. I saw someone else involved. Who was it? Oh, look out. Oh, McLeod, careful, McLeod. No! Oh, he turns Harui Tashimi, or Miku Tashimi, up into Jacob Lawler and William Duncan. Oh, no. Oh, look at Lawler's car. Oh, man. Lawler trying to become the first driver this season to have a win in all 3 series. He's got one in trucks, got one in mobile, and it's not going to happen here tonight for Snickers. Oh. And that was under the caution. Well, we do know that our defending Snickers Cup Series champ, Adam Chambers, was involved with Nick Bergen, Danny Wells, Jacob Cook, Daniel Schwab. Let's take a look and see as we're having a little glitch here in NR 2003. Imagine that. We got the 51 of Jacob Lawler doing the moonwalk. And he does come down onto pit road somehow. Nifty little moonwalk, and oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. He does all that and he doesn't even make a pit stop. Seriously? Well, the caution's out anyway. We had one wreck that brought out the caution, and then a wreck afterwards that took out some top contenders. And you're looking at one of them, the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet of Jacob Lawler. Let's see what happened to put us under the caution for the second time tonight. Okay, here's a look at what went down here. I think it started down here towards the entrance of the tri-oval. Pole sitter Danny Wells, does he try going 4 wide underneath Devin Wilson here? He's got a big shove right here from the Quaker State Chevrolet of Adam Chambers, so he has to take that momentum somewhere. And yeah, he tries doing that. Devin kind of realizes he's there. Oh, you know what happened though? Danny Wells, he didn't keep his car down. He came up a little bit. And then he clips the 42 of Devin Wilson. Devin goes into a spin. Now he saves his car, I think. But Danny Wells comes up with him. Oh, look at Jacob Cook just get clipped. Nick Bergen just gets clipped as well. And the track's just going to block up here. We're going to hope that we can see through the smoke here, because there's a lot of it. You can see, who's that? This Cartown Chevrolet slicing and dicing his way through beneath the Jacob Cook machine. There's Adam Chambers, heavy front end damage to the Quaker State Chevrolet. Watch Jake Cole. He's trying to miss. Oh, and Daniel Schwab right into the side of him. Look at Schwab. Watch Schwab. Sliding. Oh, Muckley was involved as well. Jamie Muckley in the 37. Oh! Side to side hit. That hurts worse than anything. Look at Schwab. Flipping up and around. Now here's my question. How does Jacob Cook end up underneath, or wait a minute, is it Jake Cole who ends up underneath Daniel Schwab? Someone ends up underneath the Napa Toyota. We know that Jake Cole got involved. He kind of spun out. Let's see if right here, if the 56 flips up and onto the 39. Yeah, it does. Oh my goodness. Look at that. What are the odds? What are the odds the 39 would have slid down there and the 56 would have ended up there? Well, we saw Jamie Muckley got a piece of it as well in the 37 car. There he is. Did he get the wall? Let's see if he got the inside retaining wall in the 37. We know he went sliding. We'll go into real time with the 37. He's trying to work his way through. Oh, I think he got the 27 of Adam Chambers. The car just slides down to the inside, and he didn't hit the wall, but that car stopped, and also Danny Wells sustained engine damage. His car actually stalled on the back straightaway. Let's see what happened now over in turn 4. Okay, this is in real time. James McLeod, he's into Miku Tashimi, and look at this. Oh. They went about 5 wide through that turn, and there's nowhere for William Duncan or Jacob Lawler to go, and Lawler sustained the most damage and all of that, so tough break for him. Tough break for William Duncan. Miku Tashimi was running pretty well, and so was McLeod. I'm not sure why he made such a bonehead move like that. That may have taken him out of contention for the win. Let's go back to green, though. So we get ready to go back to green flag racing. It will be on lap 16 of 40. I'm just quickly getting my computer put back over here, so that way it will not die on me. Just 1 second here. because if the computer dies on me, you guys don't get the race. Okay, so Dylan Young, he's looking for what would be his third win of Season 3 for the NNSCRA. It'd be his second Snickers Cup Series victory. He has 2 now in the trucks. He's yet to pick up one in the Mobile One Cup Series, but right now that Universal Studios Toyota certainly seems like it knows what it wants to do. Bit of a pit strategy being played out there. Matt Nathan, all of a sudden, is up here into second place. Barney Ward is third, Luke Walker fourth, and Kristen Worry is in fifth. We've seen Walker and Worry up here in the top 5 for pretty much the last 10 laps, so they obviously have very fast race cars. They may end up picking up their first Snickers Cup Series victories here tonight. Mia Morris, good run for her. She's in 6th. Red Bell is 7th. A lot of females right there. Kristen Worry, Mia Morris, Red Bell. Then you got Trent Whitney, the points leader. Wow. 8th place for him. Right now, he's not running 24th or worse. Sean Galligan is 9th, and Mike Becker completes the top 10. Mike Becker, our winner last week at Lowe's, let's not forget, picked up his first career win in the Snickers Cup Series. He's looking for 2 of them. Here we go. Dylan Young's going to get us underway. While we get underway, we'll tell you who's out of the race. Logan Ryan, Jacob Lawler, William Duncan, Daniel Schwab, Adam Chambers, Jamie Muckley, Danny Wells. Jacob Cook is out along with Jake Cole. They join Alexander Dawson and Sam Young in the garage area. Big news for Trent Whitney. He cannot finish 24th or 4th or worse now. 24th place is where Logan Ryan retired. He can finish no worse than 23rd. He will leave with the points lead. So Trent Whitney, right now, he's in good shape in being able to leave as the points leader. He is guaranteed that he will leave as the points leader now because he can finish no worse than the 23rd position. He had to finish 24th or worse in order to leave second in the standings. Now, if he finishes in 23rd, it would either be that he's tied for the points lead with Tim Walsh, or he would end up being 1 point ahead of Tim Walsh. I'm not exactly sure which it is, as we got the 2 Richard Childress cars working together now. Matt Nathan's going to get the drafting help of Mia Morris. Here comes the 2 Englishmen, both in Toyotas, Barney Ward and Sean Galligan, but that alliance fell through pretty quickly. And here comes Red Bell. Good run right now for the 28 car. She's going to move up to the front. She did have a drafting partner up there for a moment from Yates Racing. She had Miku Tashimi to be able to draft with, but she's back there with some damage now. So that's not going to help her. She may be able to work with the Ford there of Luke Walker, who's just going underneath. And how about Hannah Smith? We haven't talked about her all night long. And just like that, here comes the Pepsi Next Chevrolet. Quite a run right there for Hannah Smith. And here comes Joseph Bryant. Here comes Trent Whitney. 2, in my opinion, 2 of the best Daytona racers in the NNSCRA. Joseph Bryant, back when the NNSCRA first got started, he was dominating restrictor plate races right and left. Trent Whitney ended up picking up his first career Snickers Cup Series victory. Oh, look out, Dylan Young. Oh, and he saves it. He saves it. Oh, he saves it. Oh, no, Dylan. Oh, come on. Barney Ward, Matt Nathan, Red Bell, and Sean Galligan. 5th in the standings, Galligan. Ah, Dylan, really? I'll tell you what. A lot of drivers not going to be too happy with Dylan Young right now. That was... it was almost an unnecessary thing to do. He brought it right back up the racetrack. He clipped Matt Nathan, and we don't really even have to go back and look at a replay because I know what happened. Oh, there's Chad Skinner. His engine is blown up. I think he may have been involved in that. I don't know for certain, but his engine is toast anyway. But look at Dylan Young's machine. That car is probably 6 or 7 inches in length smaller, because he's pushed in the back, pushed in the front, and his day is done. He's taken himself pretty much out of this race, along with several others. Let's look at a replay. I don't know if this was a case of Dylan Young wanting to get back at Kristen Worry for turning him right here in turn 4. There's the contact. Dylan Young did not hit anything. Did he go past the commitment cone? I think he did. I think that car went over the commitment line. And I don't know if he was trying to come back up and get the 43, but I hate to break the news to him, he missed. Red Bell is involved. Sean Galligan. Matt Nathan had absolutely nowhere to go. The bad luck continues for him. Look at Mike Becker, last week's winner. Oh, he gets a piece of it. Barney Ward, he's sideways, and Mia Morris did a pretty good job getting through all that. Mike Becker didn't sustain that much damage, or maybe he did. Wait a minute. Chad Skinner coming into the picture. Does he ram Mike Becker? Oh, that's what happened to Skinner. He just ran right into the back of the Target Chevrolet of Mike Becker. Wow. Ooh, that was a hard hit for both Becker and Chad Skinner. Caution is out. There's a lot of debris over there in turn 1. You can see it from the exit of the back straightaway to turn 1. And Dylan Young takes out lots of top contenders here to put us under the caution for the 3rd time tonight. We are now up to halfway. Well, we'll prepare to go back under the green flag. And a new leader out in front. Hannah Smith. Look who's 2nd. Trent Whitney. Look who's 3rd. Joseph Bryant. Look who's 4th. Justin Perry? Where did he come from? We got a lot of new contenders up here in the second half of the race. And Trent Whitney, he may be looking for a Daytona sweep, because he ended up winning the Daytona 500. Man. This, Trent Whitney, really, if you think about it, it's not that he's been doing badly in the Snickers Cup Series lately. It's just that Tim Walsh, 2nd in the standings, has been doing so much better. Trent Whitney, he'll come away still with consecutive top 15 finishes. Tim Walsh, he'll end up finishing inside the top 5. He's had 2 runner-up finishes, I think, in the last 10 races. So, Trent is not on a skid. He just isn't as hot as Tim Walsh has been. And so that's what's allowed Tim Walsh to cut into Trent Whitney's points lead. Now, Trent Whitney, right now, can use the bad luck that Tim Walsh had. Now, a 16th place finish obviously isn't bad, but he can kind of reverse the roles. Where Tim Walsh comes away with a 16th place finish, Trent Whitney could end up getting a top 5 and begin to build his points lead once again. Drivers out after that last incident are last week's winner Mike Becker. He will not go 2 in a row. He retires in 20th position. Matt Nathan also out along with Dylan Young and Chad Skinner. So we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing as I try and learn how to tie a tie. Seriously? Okay. Anyway, here we go. Hannah Smith will lead and the green flag is out. Now we got a total of 17 laps remaining in this event. And we only have about 19 cars left to decide this thing. The question is, how many of them are up to speed? One that we know is up to speed is Hannah Smith, the leader. She's looking for her first career victory in the Snickers Cup Series. Seeing a few drivers back there who are trying to look for their second win of the season and try and do like Aaron Williams did and try and get themselves a guaranteed wild card spot with most wins. You have Trent Whitney there. He won at Daytona. You have Barney Ward there, who ended up winning at Pocono. Then you got a few other drivers who are still looking to get their first wins. Mia Morris. There's Kristen Worry. Joseph Bryant. He's been in this thing for 3 seasons and has yet to pick up a win in the Snickers Cup Series. How would it be for him to do it here at Daytona, of all places? He's been looking very racy here, no doubt about that. Nick Bergen, how about him? How about him winning this thing? Hey, look who's up here. Whoa, wait a minute. Really? Yeah, that's Miku Tashimi in the 38 car as Kristen Worry takes the lead. But Miku is back up front. And how about Luke Walker? Walker's been out in front basically this whole night. I don't think he's fallen outside the top 5 basically for most of this race. That 26 car, he's looking pretty good right now. Mia Morris, I think we talked about her. And it looks like it may end up coming down between 8 race cars. Or is that 9? That is 9 race cars. Kristen Worry, Luke Walker, Nick Bergen, Barney Ward, Mia Morris, Trent Whitney, Hannah Smith, Miku Tashimi, and Joseph Bryant. That may be who it's going to come up against here in the closing stages of the Mountain Dew Dark Berry 400 version 2. Oh, look out, Bergen! Wow, he almost got into the 43's left rear quarter panel. That would have been big problems. I could have sent her up into Trent Whitney, and that could have taken out basically everybody in this group. Let's not forget we got some other cars that are damaged and slow back behind them, who also would have come into the picture, and they could have nailed those cars. So that's a bit of a blessing that those drivers did not wreck right there. Right now, it seems like the... Oh, look out! Oh, someone's scraping the wall. Who's scraping? Who's scraping? That must be at the back of the pack. Oh, Zach Carlson. Oh, Sean Galligan, 5th in the standings, just sliding down the back straightaway on his roof. Oh, good grief. Richard Johnson got a piece of it. John Worry and Devin Wilson. Those two we were watching. They're trying to get into the top 10 in the standings. There's Carlson. Oh, bad luck continues for the Michael Waltrip racing cars. A lot of these drivers are running inside the top 10, even though they weren't up in that first group. The caution is out, and Nick Bergen is the leader. Let's see what happened. Okay, looks like they were almost 4 wide here, and do they actually go 4 wide is the question. And maybe John Worry. Yeah, John Worry. I think he's going to... Oh, he got loose. That car slid up the racetrack right into Zach Carlson. He got wicked loose in that turn, and Carlson comes, clips Sean Galligan. Worry clips Devin Wilson. He nails Galligan in the side. Look at Carlson's car get airborne. Actually flips right over on top of John Worry's car, and look at Sean Galligan. Richard Johnson got a piece of it as well there. You saw him. I think he's the one that got Zach Carlson's car flying through the air. And Galligan, from pretty much the turn 2 area to almost a third of the way down the back straightaway, that car slid on its roof. And it did not flip up to all 4 wheels. We've got the safety crew out there attending right now to Sean Galligan. They've got the tow truck out there to try and flip that car back over. That's going to put us under the red flag, I think, for a moment. So we're going to step aside, and we'll come back for when they get these cars back for the restart. But we're going to be under the red flag for a moment, as they are going to try and get Sean Galligan's number 44 flipped back up onto his roof after a scary crash in turn 2. So we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing now after the red flag has been lifted. The yellow flag was out, and now we will go back to green on lap 32 of 40, giving us a total of 9 laps remaining. I'm pleased to announce that Sean Galligan has been released and from the Infield Care Center and is okay. So that's certainly a blessing right there. Good to know that Sean Galligan is alright after really a very scary crash happening over there in the turn 2 area. Alright, so we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing. Look who's up in front! Wow, Nick Bergen. He's looking for his second NNSCRA victory, his first of the Snickers Cup Series. He's got Luke Walker, Kristen Worry, Mia Morris, and Barney Ward as we prepare to go back under the green flag. Here we go. Nick Bergen going to lead them down into turn 1. Now, we've only got a handful of drivers still left in this. Let's go through the field to show you who is left to pretty much battle for the win here at Daytona tonight in this Division 2 race. Nick Bergen leads, Luke Walker 2nd, Kristen Worry 3rd, Barney Ward 4th, Miku Tashimi up in 5th, Hannah Smith is 6th, Mia Morris is 7th, Red Bell 8th, Trent Whitney 9th, Joseph Bryant 10th, Justin Perry is 11th, James McLeod is 12th, Zach Buchanan is 13th. He's about to get passed by Dion Scott for that position, so he'll now slide back to 14th And that's it. 14 cars left on the racetrack. It looks like a total of maybe 12 of them are completely up to speed. Here comes Hannah Smith. She's going to make it 3 wide here. Trying to go underneath of Miku Tashimi, making only her first Snickers Cup Series start. Wow. Look at the Hannah Smith machine. She is fast right here in these closing stages of this race. But it's still all Nick Bergen, the 32 car. In my recollection, the 32 has never been to victory lane in a Snickers Cup Series race. The closest was John Dillon when he raced the 32 car back in last season, I believe it was. And John Dillon almost put that car in victory lane several times. Nick Bergen trying to be the first to get the number 32 Ford to victory lane. Kristen Worry, she's not been to victory lane yet. Hannah Smith, Miku Tashimi. As a matter of fact, looking back through here, the only driver who has been to victory lane in the top 7 or 8 in the Snickers Cup Series is the car of Trent Whitney, who of course won at Daytona. Mia Morris has not been to victory lane. Luke Walker, Joseph Bryant. We got Barney Ward back there. He's been to victory lane. So Trent Whitney, Barney Ward, but that would mean that the top 7 drivers have not yet been to victory lane in a Snickers Cup Series race in their career. Look at this. Look at that. They were single file, not for long. Hannah Smith goes even lower underneath Kristen Worry and Nick Bergen, and will go to the front. Luke Walker and Joseph Bryant working together. Look at the Fords. Look at the Fords up here. Kristen Worry, Nick Bergen, Miku Tashimi, Joseph Bryant, Luke Walker. The only Chevy there is Hannah Smith. Can she hold off the onslaught of 5 Fords in her rearview mirror? Here come a few more Chevys to try and help the cause. Mia Morris and Trent Whitney, they're working together. Trent Whitney, he's got to be pretty happy in that race car. A Daytona 500 winner knows he's going to be leaving Daytona with the points lead heading into Chicagoland next week. Here we go. It's Hannah Smith, then the Fords continue to battle. Look at the Chevys of Mia Morris and Trent Whitney, now making their presence felt as they go to work now. 3 wide, will Mia Morris stick Luke Walker in the middle? Yes, she will. She goes almost below the yellow line to be able to make a pass. That is for position number 3, as now Kristen Worry has to rim right on the top side with help from Joseph Bryant. We're seeing some 2-car tandems working out now. Here's Hannah Smith. She's got Miku Tashimi behind her. Trent Whitney and Mia Morris working together. Luke Walker and Nick Bergen working together. Kristen Worry, Joseph Bryant, but those alliances, they're all gone now as they head down the back straightaway. Hannah Smith leads. Harui Tashimi, make that Miku Tashimi in second place. Both these drivers working together to try and keep ahead of everybody else. But look at this. Here comes Mia Morris up into the picture. Look at the females here in this front pack. You got Hannah Smith. You got Miku Tashimi. You've got Mia Morris. And you've got Kristen Worry. A very good odds of a female going to victory lane here tonight. Here we go. Miku Tashimi has not yet left the back bumper of the Hannah Smith machine. She continues to draft with the Pepsi Next Chevrolet. But here comes Nick Bergen. He's going to get drafting help from Joseph Bryant down low as they begin to make their march towards the front. They now will go by Mia Morris for third. No, Joseph Bryant sticks Nick Bergen in the middle, and he goes for third. They continue to battle for position number 3 as Miku Tashimi continues to push the back bumper of the Godspeed Motorsports ride. I believe it's Godspeed. It may be High Octane. I can't remember. But nonetheless, it's Hannah Smith. Whoa! Look at Joseph Bryant! All by himself! Going underneath Miku Tashimi. He's going to take position number 2. Here comes the Nick Bergen machine. He and Joseph Bryant were working together. Here comes Bryant! Bryant for the lead. Joseph Bryant will take the top spot now here at Daytona. Nick Bergen into second as we have 2.5 laps remaining. I was talking with Joseph Bryant just a moment ago. Joseph Bryant said that he wants to win here tonight more than anything. It has been a long winless drought for that car as he has started in Season 1, worked through Season 2, now into Season 3 as pit stops are being made. Kristen Worry, Trent Whitney, they're making pit stops there. But Joseph Bryant said he wants to win this race more than anything. He wants to end the winless drought. Barney Ward, Mia Morris, points leader Trent Whitney, and Kristen Worry all make pit stops here on these final laps of this race. But it's Nick Bergen. He wants to pick up a Snickers Cup Series victory, his first career ever. Right here, the top four, it would be their first career NNSCRA Snickers Cup Series win. If any four of them won, as Bryant goes back to the inside. Nick Bergen is in second. Miku Tashimi third, and Hannah Smith, don't count her out. She's in fourth, and she now takes the third position. Hannah Smith now dives for pit road. She can't make it on fuel, and it's going to be these three. A Ford will go to victory lane. Joseph Bryant, Nick Bergen, Miku Tashimi, they take the white flag. They're coming up on the cars, coming off pit road. That's Justin Perry. As Joseph Bryant continues to lead. Bryant is known as a closer at these restrictor plate tracks. We now see him up here at the front. But here comes Nick Bergen. Where's Miku going to give her alliance to? She stays up high. That's going to give Bryant the drafting help. Bryant's going to try and throw the block down here in turn 3 and hold the inside line. He does. Come on, Joseph. Joseph Bryant's trying to do it. Trying to get his first ever Snickers Cup Series victory. Joseph Bryant, he's gonna do it! Nick Bergen's out of fuel! And here we go! Joseph does it! Joseph has won at Daytona! Yes! After nearly 3 years, Joseph Bryant ends the winless streak in the Snickers Cup Series and puts the 57 in victory lane. How about that? Joseph Bryant, unbelievable. This team at the beginning of the season was a go or go home team. And now, in the second Daytona race of the season, he has picked up his first career Snickers Cup Series victory in 3 seasons. This is his 3rd season, and he's finally done it. How about Miku Tashimi? What a debut for that driver right there. She comes away with a 2nd place finish. Unbelievable job. And that's a fill-in driver, Miku Tashimi. Unbelievable. But Joseph Bryant, he'll do it. Trent Whitney, where's he going to finish the day? 9th place. How about that for the points leader? I'm sure he'll be awfully pleased with that top 10 run, as he will be the points leader heading into next week's race at Chicagoland. Well, we're not done yet, folks. We still got another division to go, and it's going to be a wild one. I can feel it. So, Trent Whitney comes away with the top 10 and the points lead. Joseph Bryant picks up his first career win. Callum Wales yesterday, he picked up his first career win. What's going to happen? Will Daytona be able to give us yet another first-time winner this season? It's starting to catch up to Pocono, actually. You got Jack Richards. He picked up his first win of the season in the trucks. Then you ended up moving over to the second truck race, where you ended up having well, it's failing me right now who won. But then you move over to the Mobile One Cup Series. You had Connor Germain win his race. You had Cole Daly win his race. Those were 2 first-time winners. You now got Callum Wales and Joseph Bryant. It could happen again. Hope you guys enjoyed this race. Joseph Bryant, after nearly 3 years of frustration and not being able to get it done, he takes the checkers here tonight at Daytona. Thanks for watching. Here comes the finishing order. If you're in this division, be sure and check back at the end of the Division 3 race to see where you are in the standings heading into next week's race at Chicagoland. Hey, we got a few drivers we're going to be keeping an eye on in Division 3. Aaron Williams looking for his 3rd win of the season, and Dylan Poteet, who is insured regardless of where he finishes in this race or in this series, of being in the chase for the Snickers Cup Series championship due to winning the Demolition Derby last night. Alright, see you guys later. I'm out. Here comes the finishing order. You've been watching the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.